Hello everyone, welcome back. Savert is here, coming back with part 10 of What If Deku Had Bloodcurdle. Now, where we last left off, Izuku has gone with the League of Villains to attack the summer training camp of UA, and he managed to actually capture 3 people instead of just Bakugo, which is Aoyama, the one that can shoot beam of laser out of his stomach, and Bakugo, and also Shoto Todoroki. Todoroki just for revenge upon him for what he did to Izuku when he fought it against Endeavor with the help of Stain, and Stain being captured by them. As we continue, after that happening, Izuku, just cut off Bakugo left arm and paralyzed him forever, making him unable to move. While Todoroki has Izuku cut off his left arm, to make him to see how he will gonna use his flames anymore. And also he sent him into the doctor to turn him into a Nomu with Aoyama. As after that, Izuku and all of the League of Villains just having fun while Bakugo literally on the ground trying to move, but they are just stepping on him. All Might jump out of the wall saying, "I am here. Young Midoriya, it's time to end this." As Izuku said, "All Might, what are you doing here?" As he said, "What I'm doing here, I'm here to capture you, of course." As after that, the door, what was Edge shot slide through the door and open it up, revealing a lots of, police officers, and Kamui was going to throw his, chain prison on them to, make sure they doesn't move. Dabi tried to use his flame, but Gran Torino immediately kicked him in his head, knocking him off. As Izuku trying to move, but he said, I can't move. As All Might said, "It's ended now, young Midoriya. Bakugo, come here." As All Might looking down at Bakugo, seeing that his, left arm is not there. As Bakugo said, "What's..." All Might said, "Bakugo, what's happened to you?" As Izuku said, "I'm the one that happened. Do you like him? Let's see how he will gonna try to become a hero when he can't even move a finger." As All Might said, "What?" As Baku's, on the ground saying, "All Might, I can't move." As All Might said, "What have you done, young Midoriya? What have you done?" As Izuku said, "I've done what should be done from a long time ago. I paralyzed him forever. Now you can put him by the side of Ida and his brother Tensei, don't you think?" I'm sure they will gonna have fun talking all together. As Gran Torino said, "You monster. Why did you did this?" As Izuku said, "Oh, I would really love to explain why did I did this, but it's a long story and we are right now fighting, so no." As after that, All Might said, "Don't worry, young Bakugo, we will gonna find a way to cure you. But now, Shigaraki, tell us where is your master." As Shigaraki said, "You brats, you cheaters, not fair at all. What are you doing here? I'm not gonna give up that easily. I'm not gonna tell you where is him. Where is he?" As Gran Torino said, "Stop this already and tell us where is your master, Shigaraki." As Shigaraki said, "You are dreaming like I'm gonna tell you." And after that, a gray color goo cover all the League of Villains and open up around the walls, revealing a couple of Nomus. As Izuku said, "What is this?" As he looking at Shigaraki saying, Master. As Izuku said, "Is this his master quirk? What kind of quirk is this?" As after that, Bakugo didn't teleport away, seeing that he's just a brat right now. Literally. Just a thug in the street that he can't even move a finger. As Izuku and all the League of Villains being teleported away. As Izuku starts, coughing the goo out of his mouth, think, "Damn it, this is disgusting." As he hear a sound from above saying, Oh, I'm sorry for that, young Midoriya. Maybe I should have warned you before I do this. But don't you think this is a lot better than going with All Might into Darkness? As Izuku hearing this sound, he said, "Wait, what's this?" As he looked above him, he see a man with a black helmet wearing a suit. As the man said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't introduce myself to you. You can call me All for One." As Izuku said, "All for One? Who are you?" As he getting ready to take out his katana, but All for One said, "Don't worry, Midoriya, I'm with you. You can say that I am the master of Shigaraki or Tomura." As Shigaraki said, "Master, what are you doing here?" As All for One said, "I'm just to get you out of there, Tomura, seeing that you has been the heroes find your hideout, so I decided to take you out of there." As Tomura Shigaraki said, "But what about you, Master? If they come here, you can't fight them. You are not good to fight them." As All for One said, "Don't worry about me, Tomura. Just let me open a portal from Kuriguri. Just let me make Kuriguri open a portal and go through it. Don't worry about what's happening to me." As to, all for One tried to go and using his tentacles to forcibly activate Kuriguri quirk, which is right now unconscious. All Might jump down before he could do that and said, "I am here, All for One." As All for One said, "Ah, All Might, what a pleasure to meet you. You're getting late, you know. I was expecting that you were gonna come in 20 minutes. But 30? This is just so bad. You're really getting weaker, aren't you?" As after that, All Might jump at All for One going to fight him, while Izuku and the other League of Villains are just behind. As Izuku said, "What are we gonna do now, Shigaraki? Do you have any plans?" As Shigaraki said, "Master, no." As Izuku said in his mind, he's just so too focusing on his master fight, forgetting that he have a fight of his own. And after that, Izuku looking behind, he see the other heroes, which is Gran Torino, Edgeshot, and you know, also Endeavor. As those are the fastest people that was managing to come here as fast as possible, of course. As Izuku said, Dabi, Dabi, and twice take care of take care of Edgeshot, while Magnet and also what was it? Magnet and Spinner, and also the other one, which yes, Mr. Compress, take care of Gran Torino, while I will gonna take care of Endeavor. As Toga said, "But what about me? What about us, Izu?" As she talking about herself and Aravity, of course. As Aravity said, "Yeah, what are we gonna do?" As Izuku said, "Go help the others. I'm gonna take care of Endeavor myself." As Toga said, "Alright, Izu." And after that, the other League of Villains fighting against Gran Torino and Edgeshot, while Izuku is going at Endeavor. Izuku throwing a smoke bomb in front of him and go to slash Endeavor, but Endeavor throwing a beam of fire at him, throwing him away. As Endeavor said, "Where's Shoto, you brat?" As Izuku said, "Shoto? You mean your son? Oh, he's dead!" As Endeavor eyes whiting, saying, "No, he can't die. He's much stronger than that." As Izuku said, "Oh, no, 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 you're really underestimating me, Endeavor, thinking that I am a weakling, and that your son is so strong. Your son is just a brat. He can't even defend himself against a fight close range combat." As Endeavor getting angry and said, "I'm gonna burn you." As he going and throw a beam of fire at Izuku. Izuku dodging this and go at Endeavor to throw stab him with the knife. Endeavor dodging this attack and using and jump into the air, and after that he said, what was his move name? Let's just said dominance burn, as he immediately throw a big beam of fire at Izuku. Izuku couldn't dodge it, but before he got burned, all of a sudden someone pushing him out of the way. As when the fire cleans up and all the smoke around the area cleans up, Izuku looking above him, he see none other than the hero killer Stain. As Izuku said, Stain, what are you doing here? How did you? As Stain said, a couple of guards inside Tartarus prison. They are actually believing in our ideas. Help me to get out of Tartarus. As Izuku said, that's great, but what are you doing here? As Stain said, what is it looking like? I'm helping my partner, of course. As Stain said, come on, stand up. Because the fight is not over yet, Izuku. As Izuku stand up and he getting excited seeing that his master has finally come back. As is right now fighting between Endeavor, Stain, and Cardle. As after that, Endeavor said, Stain, what are you doing here? I thought that you are in Tartarus. As Stain said, yeah, I was in Tartarus, but thanks to the couple of guards inside the prison, they are the one that helped me get away. To show you heroes that my ideas are actually effective, that there is a people that believe in me, that there is a people that believe in us. As after that, Endeavor said, I will just gonna put you back in the Tartarus again. As after that, he going at Mr. Stain to hit him. Stain dodging this into the left while Izuku dodging into the right. Izuku after that throwing a red smoke bomb covering the place as he and Stain start going at Endeavor left to right punches. Izuku just want to punch him because he doesn't want to paralyze him. He want to fight. He want to destroy Endeavor. As Izuku doing that, Stain just doing the same, but sometimes stabbing him, but he doesn't lick the blood. As after that, Endeavor getting angry and explode with lots of fire around his body. As after that, the League of Villains are still there because Kagure is not awaking yet, and every time that he get awake, just Gran Torino jump at him and kick him in his face. And after that, Endeavor starts breathing heavily, seeing that his body starts to get so hot because of his quirk. And Endeavor, Izuku and Stain are just standing in front of him as he said, no, I will not gonna be defeated by a brat like you. As, Stain said, yeah, you won't be defeated by me, but by him. As he said, Izuku, this is your turn. As Izuku said, with pleasure. And after that, Izuku licked the blood out of his knife, making Endeavor paralyzed on the ground. As Endeavor said, wait, I can't move. What's this? As Izuku said, oh, don't worry. This will gonna end so quickly. And after that, Izuku immediately just go and stab, Endeavor directly through his heart, killing him. As Stain said, great job, Izuku. Let's go help the others. And after that, Stain go to help the other people with with Headshot, while Izuku going to fight Gran Torino. Because, Gran Torino is maybe he's not like Headshot. Headshot can make his body turn into a little stick or something like that and slide under doors, and I don't know that stupid shit that he doing, while Gran Torino is just jumping on the walls, which may give Izuku a good target to hit. After a couple of minutes from just fighting against Gran Torino and Headshot, Izuku and the League of Villains, with the help of Stain, managing to, to destroy those heroes, but not killing them. Izuku seeing that they are actually true, like a true heroes, especially Gran Torino, since he's such an old man, and even then he's just fighting crimes until this day. Well, technically he's uh, anyways, as after that, Izuku said that's the last one of them, but there's more heroes will gonna come. As they, the Dabi said, leave the heroes to us. The Curdle, we will gonna take care of them. As Izuku said, great. As he's Stain. Well, after Toga finally welcomes Stain back, Izuku and Stain are just going to see what's happening with All Might and All For One, while the other League of Villains will gonna just hold the heroes. As Izuku seeing in front of him Shigaraki looking at the fight between All Might and All For One, as Izuku said, Shigaraki, stand up! Stop acting like an idiot! As Shigaraki is just watching, saying, no, master, no! As Stain said, leave him. He's just so shocked by this. As Izuku said, alright. And after that, Izuku with Stain go to hide, to watch the fight from somewhere. It's getting ready to, get in the fight if anything happened. As after that, we cut into the fight between All Might and, All For One. As All For One said, All Might, you're really getting weaker, don't you think? And why are you start to smoke? As All Might said, is nothing from your business, All For One. As after that, he said, oh, it's from my business, since the quirk that you are using is mine. I wonder, did you even choose a successor yet? As All Might eyes watching and said, shut up, I'm not gonna tell you anything. As after that, All Might going to throw a punch at All For One, but All For One using air cannon. Sorry guys. Using air cannon, throwing such a big wave of air at All Might. As Izuku and Stain just watching this fight, from behind Izuku, a big rubble going to to crush Izuku. As Izuku looking up, but he doesn't have any time to react. But before he being crushed, Stain immediately pushing him out of the way. As Izuku said, Stain, no! As Izuku immediately helping, take off the rubble out of Stain body and said, Stain, why did you do this? Stain, are you okay? Show me the injury. As Izuku looking, flip Stain on his back, seeing that in his stomach there is a big, a hole, because of there was like a metal pipe going through his, stomach. As Izuku said, oh no, don't worry, Stain, you will be okay. As Stain said, Izuku, don't lie. I know this won't gonna be easy to to heal. As Izuku said, don't worry, I will gonna find a way. There is always a way. You always taught me that there is always a way to win a fight. As Stain said, yes, there is always a way to win a fight. But there is not a lot of ways to win the war, Izuku. As Izuku said, what do you mean? Please don't talk like this. Please don't talk like this. As Stain, sit down, like not stand up, but, sit down on his butt and look directly into Izuku's eyes, as he said, Izuku, this won't gonna be easy to heal. I doesn't think that I have any moments left. As Izuku said, don't talk like this, please. Don't talk like this. I just got you back. I can't lose you again. As Stain put his hand on Izuku's head and said, Izuku, don't worry about me. Worry about yourself. As he smiled at Izuku while he coughing blood, saying, if I'm never regretting the decision that I will never gonna regret the decision when I take you in, Izuku. You're the best thing that ever happened to me. As Izuku crying, saying, "No, no, don't talk like this, please. I can heal you. I can." As Stain said, "You can't heal this, Izuku. Just let me tell you one thing. When I die, you doesn't have to continue be the hero killer. You can live a normal life, maybe go back to your mom or take Toga and live with her. I know that you are loving her even if you doesn't want to admit it. You love her, so try to live a normal life if you want. You doesn't have to go through the path that I gone through, even if you already did it." As Izuku said, "No, Stain, please, no, no, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me, Stain." As Stain said, "Have a nice life, Izuku." And after that, Stain fall on his back as Izuku just eyes whiting and crying, saying, "Stain, please don't play with me like this. When did you start to, to do stupid games like this? Stain? Stain? Dad? Dad, please stand up. Dad, please. Father, please. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this to me. Father, please. Please, just tell me that you are joking. Tell me that you are joking. No. Dad, please, no, Dad. No. No. No, please. I just got you back. Not like this. Not like this." As he starts crying on the dead body of Stain while he's crying. While he just hitting him, telling him to stand up already. I know that you are just trying to do some stupid test of to your stupid tests. Just please stand up. Please, just stand up. And after that, by this time, All Might has already used the United States of Smash and defeated All for One. The heroes start coming in as Toga come from behind Izuku and said, "Izuku, let's go." The heroes start coming in as Izuku said, "No, leave me alone. Leave me alone." As Toga said, "Come on, Izuku, he's dead." As Izuku said, "No, he's just acting. I know him. I know my father very well. He's just acting like an idiot. He always did this to me." As Toga said, "Izuku, he's dead. Let's take his body and leave." As after that, Izuku gets back to reality and take hold of Stain's dead body and start jumping, going away with the League of Villains. Shigaraki's still there with Karigiri because Shigaraki's just still shocked while Karigiri's still knocked off. As Izuku, Toga, Gravity, Dabi, Mr. Compress, and Twice, and Spinner, and Magnet, all of them just, and also Mustard, and Moonfish, of course, all of them just going away from there into Izuku hideout or Stain hideout. And after that, Dabi said, "Sheesh, that was a hard fight." As Gravity said, "Yeah, but where is Izuku and Toga?" As after that, Toga said, "Oh, we are here." As Gravity looking behind saying, "Oh, Toga, welcome." But she's seeing Izuku carrying the dead body of Stain while he's just looking down. As Dabi said, "Wait, what's As Izuku, Spinner said, "Is that Stain?" As Izuku said, "Yes, he's dead. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead because of me. He's dead because of me." As Izuku fall on his knees and start crying on the dead body of Stain. As he said, "He's dead because of me. If it wasn't for my stupidity standing under the rubble, if he might actually was still alive." What am I done? What have I done? What kind of stupid idiot I am? As Toga come to Izuku and immediately kissing him, saying, "Stop talking like this, Izu. You know that you didn't do anything wrong. He always loved you. Just stop this. What do you think Stain will gonna say if he saw you in this state?" as Izuku eyes whiting, saying, "What?" As Toga said, "He will gonna tell you to stop crying and start acting before someone else do that. He will gonna tell you to hit first before someone hitting you, right?" As Izuku, just listening to Toga, Toga continues saying, "If he saw you crying on his dead body, what he will gonna say to you? The best thing to do right now is just to put him in a grave and to stop crying, Izu." As Izuku, listening to Toga, and Toga said, "Come on, let's just put him in a grave." As Izuku stopped crying and said, "You're right, let's just do that." And the next day, Izuku and all of the League of Villains, including, Toga, except Shigaraki and Kurigiri, because they already been captured, they've put Stain inside, and into his grave and make like, a tombstone, as the sky start raining in that day. As Toga said, "I really miss him." As Izuku said, "Yeah, to be honest, somewhere deep inside I was expecting that this day will gonna come. But even then," as Izuku looking above his head, looking up, saying, "I'm happy that it was raining in this funeral." As after that, everyone just saying, "So, what are we gonna do now?" Shigaraki has been captured and Kurigiri has been captured too, and including his, master. "What we gonna do now, boss?" As they looking at Izuku. Izuku said, "What, me? Why me?" As Toga said, "You are the most smartest person here right now, and you also the strongest, so you are the only one that we can trust, like our leader." As everyone saying yes, as Izuku smiled and said, "Well, let's continue what Stain stopped in. We all here just because of Stain, right?" As all the League of Villains nod their heads, as Izuku said, "Well, let's continue from where Stain stopped and continue defeating those fake." And after that, the League of Villains just before that, Izuku said, "But first of all, let's just get into the hideout and maybe take a rest." And after that, the League of Villains just having a nice time, trying to shake the thought of Stain death by laughing and drinking some juice and things like that. As Izuku just sitting down wearing a red t-shirt with a, Stain scarf still around his neck. He will never gonna take it off, not after this day. As in the next month, the news of the hero killer has been blowing up the internet. Heroes start dying left to right, fakes. But the surprising thing is that there's still coming more true heroes. Heroes start believing in, people start believing in Izuku ideas and the League of Villains ideas. All what they are doing is for the best of society. And that's actually effective when they see more heroes coming into UA and into hero schools to become heroes, not for fame or money, but for being a hero and save the others. As we cut into an alleyway with the three heroes that they are just running, saying, "He must be there, he must be close somewhere." As after that, they got into the alleyway as they see in front of them a kid with a red scarf around his neck and with a blade and with a katana in his hand, taking it out of a dead body. As the hero said, "Stop there, hero killer." Curdle, as the black figure, because the alley is so dark. Izuku turned around and his eyes are just glowing with red, as the heroes are just paralyzed in their places from fear, from the strong power of will of Izuku alone. As Izuku said, "Sorry, but I'm not gonna stop until the last fake hero's dead." And after that, Izuku's just walking past them because those are three heroes that were going after Izuku for a couple of times. This is not the first time that they meet with Izuku, and it will be not the last, as Izuku just walking past them while are they still paralyzed from fear, alone. And after that, he jumped away and taking off his, vigilante outfit and wearing something nice as he, meet with going into a mall and meet with Toge and, the other League of Villains just hiding themselves in a corner on a table as Toge said, "Oh, Izu, hey!" As she immediately jumped at Izuku and kissing him on his cheek as Izuku said, "Hey, Toge," as Toge said, "Come on, let's eat our dinner." Dabi was explaining to us how he's, his story with Endeavor, and he actually wanted to thank you for killing him, as Izuku said, "Well, you're welcome, Dabi," as Dabi said, "Thank you again, is Midoriya," as Izuku said, "No, it's not a big deal," as Mr. Compress said, "Well, should we tell him?" As Toge said, "Yep, let's put it in Mr. Compress," as Izuku said, "What is it?" As Mr. Compress putting a little marble on the table, and after that he snapped his fingers. As Toge said, "Happy birthday!" As, Izuku sing in front of him a cake, as Izuku said, "Guys, you really didn't need to do something like that." As Dabi said, "Well, you are our leader and we should, make sure that we keep you happy from time to time, I mean, all the pressure on you, the hero killing thing and everything. You need something to refresh your life sometimes." As Izuku said, "Well, let's enjoy this cake then." And after that, the League of Villains start eating the cake. As this is gonna leave it off, guys. This is the end of the series. Izuku became the new hero killer with the League of Villains, or the League of, the League of Villains. Stain is dead after trying to save Izuku. And Miss All For One and Kurogiri and Shigaraki are just in the prison, while All Might is continue to train Kirishima to become the next symbol of peace and someday capture Izuku. Well, this is the end of the series, guys. I hope that you enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed making it. And don't think that I am done here. I still have lots of ideas that I will make in the future. And a couple of ideas that some of you guys that gave me. And I'm still on my promise to make those ideas. Well, I have nothing more to say then. Severed was here.